Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome and thank you for joining me today. If you would just put in the comments where you're watching from and if this is your first time jumping on. Listen, guys, I want to bring something to you today. I'm going to be bringing this to you every day for the next 90 days. And the reason I'm bringing this to you every day for the next 90 days is because I truly believe that if you will allow God to lead you and to put you in different environments and to put you at the table with different people, your circumstances will change because it has to change. What happens is when we have a poverty mindset, we begin to act just like those people with the poverty mindsets. If we get around people with a wealthier and a healthier mindset, guess what? We're going to follow the same with them. So I want you to remember something, and this is Deuteronomy 8:18. But remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the ability to produce wealth and so confirms his covenant, which he swore to your ancestors as it is today. And what does that mean? It simply means that God gives you the power to get your own wealth. And I want to show you something. I want to show you how you can use this scripture to do exactly what he says. So, without further ado, my name is Rosalind Hall. I've been in the network marketing. I've had I'm sorry. My name is Rosalind Hall, and I've been in the network marketing for my network marketing career for about 20 years, 20 plus years. And I've been with different companies. I've had different types of success, and most of them were non-successful. But it doesn't mean that it wouldn't have happened. So, I never would have thought. This is one of those never would have thought. So you should have you had to be there to see it, but you really didn't have to be there to see it. But I will tell you this. I never would have thought that I would be in the position that I'm in right now. Okay? And it's a very good position, which means I have the ability to control all my time. I have the ability to control my own freedom. How was I able to do that? With $25. I took $25, made an investment, and I followed a system that was put in place for people like me, people who was living paycheck to paycheck, people who was having to check the bank statement before I swiped my card to get gas, people like me who was having to swipe the card at the grocery, who was having to check the bank statement before I bought groceries, and people like me who actually got a call from the school saying that you need to come up here, Miss Hall, because you wrote another check and it crashed. Okay, not crashed, not bounced, but it crashed. So that was me. So anyway, I want to go ahead and jump right into it and just talk to you about the idea of the $25 and what the $25 could do for you. So what is the idea? Is it possible to turn $25 into 10,000 a month? Yes, it is, with the right mindset. First of all, remember this: God gives you the power to get wealth. That's the first thing. If you keep that forefront, you will be able to do the rest. It is possible with the right mindset. I knew I needed to change my circumstances. I knew I needed to do some things that were a whole lot different than what I was doing because my mindset wasn't right. So I was getting the other instead of what I got. So I decided that I was going to go all in, do what I needed to do to help change the circumstances. And so because my husband was working 80 hours a week. It sounds crazy, working 3 weeks and 6 months with no days off. And I was not having it. So for me, the mindset, tell me what to do and I'm going to do it. So that's what the strategy would be. I got the strategy and I began to use it and I began to do it and I put it in place. I started implementing that strategy. What is the strategy? Sending a video. All we had to do was send a video. I made a dedication. That was the next thing. Make a dedication. Well, dedicate some time. Dedicate and make a commitment to do what you need to do to make it happen. So I want to go ahead and just let's explore on how it happens. Remember, I told you the strategy was sending a video. That's it. Sending a video. The secret formula is in the video that I send you. And here's the thing. Well, I don't know who to send it to. I don't want to do this. I don't know how am I supposed to send it to people because I don't know anyone. Well, it's this thing called social media, and Facebook is one of them. Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook, right? Well, you may not even know anything about Facebook, but I want you to know this. Number one, there's millions of people on it, and you don't need to know any of them. Number two, you don't know how to work Facebook? Don't worry about it, honey. We're going to teach you everything you need to know about social media. You're going to learn the social media. You're going to learn everything about social media from all of us 6 and 7 figure earners. The investment is only $25. That is it. No car payments need to be missed. No house payments need to be missed. You won't have to not go get groceries. You don't have to make a decision to pay the $25 or to get gas. You're not going to have to make the decision. Do I pay the $25 or not pay my credit card bill? If you pay the $25, you're not going to be able to pay daycare. No, it's just $25 and that's it. You're going to get product with that and the system, the whole strategy. Why does it work? Because you don't have to sell. You know, most people don't want to sell. Most people, that's it. Oh, I don't want to sell anything. You're not selling. You're just passing the video until what? Until you find the two people that get it. Oh, that's all I got to do? Yes, because it'll be you and you'll go get two people. And you're going to show those two people how to get two more people, how to get their two people. And you're going to show those people how to get two people. And you just keep recycling the same thing. Doesn't that sound easy? Isn't that duplicatable? All you're doing is sending a video. That's it. So I want to ask you something. I know you've heard of a pyramid. You've heard of a get rich quick scheme. You've heard of a scam. And what's the other one? I can't think of the other one. But all of these different things, scam, pyramid, and this can't be real. Well, okay, Ponzi scheme. So here's the difference between all of those and what this is, because number one, it's not a pyramid. Okay. When you get product, if you give me money and I give you this, that is not a pyramid. If you give me money and I give you this, that is not a Ponzi scheme. If you give me money and I give you this, that is not a scam. Okay. You get product, you get service for money. All right. Does this work? It's a very good question. Does it work? Remember when I told you that I was having to call the bank to make sure I can get gas, and I was having to call the bank to make sure I could get groceries and getting phone calls from the schools telling me I needed to come up and clear up a check because my kids needed to eat lunch. Do you remember those things? I don't know if I told you this either. Do you remember when I remember one time we needed to help one of our daughters. Her car broke down on the side of the road, and we were not able, we weren't financially able to do anything except call the insurance and say, can y'all go pick up her car? We weren't able to help her repair her car. We were not able to loan her a car or even pay for her to get a rented car so that she can have something to get around with until her car was fixed, right? Those things are no longer existent in our lives. We don't have to do that anymore. Where there is no more call mama, call Nana and ask her, can you? Call Grammy and Poppy and ask them, can they? There is no more of that. So does it work? Absolutely. With this strategy, we used it so much. I was able to retire my husband May 28th in 2021, y'all. And not only that, where one time I had asked my husband, I said, we should get our passports. He said, no, what we getting our passports for? We're not going anywhere. Um, Now at that time, I know I say it, excuse me, sorry, but I know I say that like it's funny or something. But at the time, it was not funny. This was something real going on. We just could not see ourselves traveling anywhere outside of the United States. It was like if we're going somewhere, we're gonna pack everybody in the car and make a trip out of it and go where we need to go in the car, because we couldn't afford to do anything else. And going out of the country, oh my gosh, that was just like a no, no, no. And that's exactly what he told me. So we used the strategy and used the strategy. I was able to retire him. And then one day he said, let's get those passports. Let's get those passports. We went up to the post office, did what we needed to do, paid what we needed to pay, and we got our passports. And I'm so glad that we did it, because this past March, he and I went to Punta Cana. This was his first trip out of the country. We went to Punta Cana. This is actually a business trip we went on. We earned the trip with the company that we are with, and we had a ball. It was all inclusive, but I know that's not what we're talking about right now. But the fact of the matter is, we earned that trip in this business that we are in, and we had a ball. And here I am, my first trip out of the country. I went to South Africa. I'm in Johannesburg right here. This is the Nelson Mandela's his statue right behind me. And y'all, does it work? Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's get into the products. We've talked about the money and how the money can change your life. Let's talk about the products. Here I am. I'm the number one testimony. I was a size 22, and there I am, a size 10. Guys, I want to tell you something about this journey. It started long time ago. Long time ago. I had lots of ups and downs, but because of this product, because of this drink to shrink, this is how I started the journey. This gave me the drive, it gave me the willpower, it gave me, because it made it easy. It made it easy. With this drink, I was able to not just go from a 22 to a 10. I was on 5 different medications, and now I'm only on one. Not only that, I was addicted to certain foods, and when I started drinking the drink to shrink, I those bad the bad things that I was eating, I no longer wanted them. But I weighed in today, and I was 242 pounds here, and I weighed in today at 196.3. And I'm just really excited and proud of myself. Here, I started also eating the candy that we have, and I have just been watching my waist trim down and my stomach trim down, and it's literally like the fat is melting off of me. And you see these big yeast rolls back here, right? You can even see how my booty is toning up as well. Yes, I said my booty is toning up as well. But I'm telling you, it doesn't just work for me. It works for everybody. This is Amy. Amy is actually smaller than this now. She is smaller than this. It doesn't matter what is going on with your body, who you are, or what have you. And I will tell you this. I found out yesterday that this little spot right here, she had the lap band put in night in I think it was like 2020 17 or 20, maybe 2013. I don't know when she had it put in, but she had it removed. And the thing is, I don't know why she had it removed. I just know that it's removed, and it looks like she's having success with drink to shrink. And it doesn't even look like it. I know she is. So if you do have a lap band, or you do have gastric bypass, and you're still having to go through things, message me. or message the person who you're hearing this video from, so you can talk to us about getting your own journey started back. All right, here's Nina. Guys, I don't know if you noticed or not, but this is the most recent picture. This is an older picture. She's 51 years old and totally a she's aging backwards. Totally. This is I've been calling her the wrong name for the last couple of days, but her name is Sherelle. I've been calling her Raquel, but this is Raquel. Raquel was one of the first ones who went and decided that she was going to do the 30-day candy challenge to see if it really worked. You notice right here, flat belly. Flat belly, y'all. Flat belly. Okay. You can see how her legs are going down. This the candy in the drink works. It simply works. This is Stanisha. Stanisha was a professional basketball player, and she stopped playing basketball. And it's just like anything else in life. We At first, we are all in and we're doing what we're supposed to do, but when we get away from certain things, we begin to kind of not do everything that we need to do, right? So that we'll keep our health up. But hey, we get busy and things do happen. But you can see she started back on the juice and the candy, and there she is, flat tummy again. Here we have Miss Jerry, Miss Francis, and Miss Karen. And you can see, listen, guys, not everybody needs to lose weight. But what our drink to shrink does is it helps to cleanse the body. It helps to cleanse the organs. It helps to get your body back in a regulated state. And I said help. We don't make any medical claims, but the drink does help, and it does exactly what it says it's going to do. It helps to clean out our gut. It helps to keep our skin clean, y'all. And I remember when I first started drinking drink to shrink, and remember I was on 5 different medications. I started breaking out, and I didn't know what was going on. I thought something was wrong, but the juice actually started pushing out that leftover medication that was stuck in my skin. It began to purge out of my skin so that it would not be in there. And listen, when your body is detoxing, it knows what to release. And all right, here we go. Now, what are the risks involved? It's just $25. Just $25, y'all. Just $25. So with $25, you're going to get two things. You're going to get the 2 weeks of the drink to shrink. And you're also going to get the system. You're going to get the blueprint. You're going to get the strategy and the video and the script that we're sending everyone. Okay. And we're going to walk you through. And again, you don't have to know about how to do or what to do. All right. So I'm not going to get into the comp plan, but I want you to remember one thing before I let you go. I want you to remember this. When you decide that you are going to go all in, or you're going to not really go all in, but when you decide that I'm ready to change my life, you too can do just that. All you have to do is just make a decision. All you have to do is just, God did say that he gives me the power to get wealth. All I need to do is get hooked up and partner up with the right people. And guess what? Things will change. And I want you to know something. Regardless of what you're doing in your life, always keep him first, so that he will lead you to the right people, so that he will lead you to the right people that he has set for you. And there's something about things, how people cross in your path. I want to tell you this, and I'm going to get off. But I remember where I was in the business and in my life, and I had no idea I didn't know who Stanisha Graham was. And then soon I knew who she was, because she was in a business that I was in. But I never would have thought that I'd be working with her, because she was doing so well in the business. And I said, well, she would never work with me. So I had no idea what God was doing in my life. I was just doing whatever. So one day one day, and this is at the crossroad, one day I get to a point and I'm like, whoa, who's that right there? And I started listening to her and I started tuning in. And one thing led to another. We got connected and I knew right away God was in control the whole time, and he already knew what I needed in order to get me out of that crazy mindset that I was in and get me out of the living the paycheck to paycheck and having to call the bank and my unhealthy lifestyle, all of that. He knew what was going on. I didn't. But when the time when it was asked, would I like to join the team? Would I like to be in business with her? The answer was definitely yes. And when I said yes, my finances changed, my lifestyle changed, and my growth with God changed. So I don't know what it is that you're looking for, but whatever it is, I'm pretty sure that we've got a big part. We've got a big part that's going to help you get wherever it is that you're going to. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'll see you all later. Have a good one. Message me for the video. That video will change your life if you let it and if you use the system. I'm not telling you, and I'm not making any medical claims. I'm not making any income claims either. But if you follow the system, your life could change for the better. I'll see you all later. Have a good one.